Do you have an area of your life that you're like, well, I really want to be successful in this area? I really want to cultivate new friendships, relationships. I want to be a better parent. I want to be a better partner. I want to become a better writer. Whatever it is. Do you have some of those aspirations? And you just feel like it's unattainable, you're not getting your way, it's not coming your way? If so, you may have some limiting beliefs. And I'm going to show you how to uncover them and get past them in this video. Our life is a reflection of the beliefs we have about ourselves and the world. So if we have negative beliefs about certain areas of life, more likely than not, we will hold a negative standard for that area and continue to perpetuate the negativity, which causes stress, harm, stuckness, not moving forward in area. So our thoughts are linked to our feelings, which then equals the behavior that we conduct. If our thought about a certain area, person, thing, or circumstance is negative and limiting, we are going to have a negative emotion associated to that specific event, person, or thing, and then our behavior is going to reflect those feelings. So for instance, if I have a thought that my life is difficult and hard, my emotions are going to be sadness, anger, and then my behavior may be to withdraw. Our thoughts create our emotions, which then equal our behavior. So if we pick a specific area to focus on that we may not be having success in, there might be fear associated with it, or we might procrastinate, or it's just not working out, it's time to start evaluating if we have limiting beliefs or thoughts around that particular. Let me show you how to do. Step number 1 is narrowing down the area where you want to uncover some of those limiting beliefs. So I want you to reflect and think, which area do I feel the most stuck in? So example I will use in my life from a period of time ago is finding a partner and dating. 2 years after my separation, I found myself back in the realm of wanting partnership, or at least trying to explore partnership. So I went out into the dating field and I went on apps, did all the things that I was meant to do, but still found that I had quite a negative attitude towards dating relationships. And I couldn't figure out why. I just didn't know. And so one day I decided to do a deep dive into what I really thought of those elements. And this is the practice I did. I wrote a column down, and the first column said, limiting beliefs about myself. The second column was limiting beliefs I have about men. And the third column was limiting beliefs that I have about relationships. I carved out a couple of hours to complete this. I was actually astonished about some of the things that I have written, some of the feelings that I had in this realm. And like I said earlier, it doesn't have to be about dating and relationships. It could be about anything. It could be about physical health, mental health, emotional wellness, a family member, family dynamics, friendships, your feelings about connecting to other people. Honestly, it could be anything. The tool that I used, I'll link in the description, so feel free to download it and use it to uncover some of these limiting beliefs. But once I did this, and once I really went through each of these columns, I was surprised. I'll share with you one of the columns that I wrote down, and it's limiting beliefs about myself. Relationships with good people don't come easily to me. I ignore red flags. I hide parts of myself. I feel like I'm undeserving or worthy of a healthy relationship. I won't read the whole list, but you can see that when you sit down and do this exercise, it's quite interesting to see what pops up and what comes up for you. So I strongly encourage you to do this. Write down a column or a page that says, limiting beliefs I have about myself in this area. Then I want you to write down other columns associated with it. So it could be if we were thinking about making friends. Limited beliefs I have about making friends. Limiting beliefs about myself when it comes to making friends. Then we can add another column like limiting beliefs about other people when it comes to friendship. And then we're going to add another column. Other limiting beliefs that I have to take. I want you to take your time and write all of these things down. Once you do, you'll have a good grasp of what those limiting beliefs are. Now, once you have those columns, it could be 2 columns, 3 columns, or pages, whichever it is, then the other part of this exercise is to rewrite those limiting beliefs. So everything that you wrote down on those pages, I want you to take the time and start writing the opposite of what you've written down. When those limiting beliefs start to come up for you in those situations or environments that make you feel a little bit triggered, we're going to start referring to the opposite thing that we wrote down about that situation, person, circumstance. Over time, when we continue to practice this, we are rewiring our brains, but we're also lifting those limited beliefs for ourselves. So if you're able to do this exercise and practice, I would love to hear in the comments about your experience with this exercise. I would love to hear how it goes. And please download the free worksheet linked in the description to help you complete this.